Hello there, Review Hell here. Today I will be showing you the difference between a real tech channel and a fake tech channel. This comparison is between Rich from ReviewTechUSA and Elric from Tech of Tomorrow. Both are bald, overweight men from America. But the difference between them are like chalk and cheese. Let's start with watching the intro of each video and let's compare to see the difference.
What up, tech fans? Elric here once again with Tech of Tomorrow, and today we're taking a look at the NVIDIA Shield, which is geared to make other streaming boxes look like a console does against a PC.
Skip it up and that up! What's going on, folks? Rich of ReviewTechUSA, and yes, like I promised, I am actually reviewing the NVIDIA Shield Android TV console. Now, yes, this is another Android console device.
So both videos are uploaded in 4K quality, but the difference in quality is vast. First, you notice Elric's video has some sexy pan motion shots of the product and his audio is significantly better with no reverb. Rich's video on the other hand has terrible reverberated audio, the camera is in a fixed position the entire time and the background surface isn't appealing. Rich messes about telling you things you don't need to know or already should know.
Now what I mean by this is that compared to a Roku, an Apple TV, or a Fire TV, the NVIDIA Shield is simply more powerful. So in the box you get the Shield itself, AC adapter, HDMI cable, USB cable, and Shield controller. Optional accessories include a Shield stand and a Shield remote. Now the Shield remote is for those people who prefer its use over the controller. Visually speaking, the Shield itself is pretty minimal, but it looks badass, that glowing NVIDIA green, and makes a sweet addition into your home entertainment setup.
Again, Elric is right to the point. He briefly talks about the product's competitors, accessories, and how the device looks visually.
They also had the NVIDIA Shield tablet, which had the K1 processor in it, and that's actually still a fairly popular device. It's a little bit more anemic than the X1 processor. That has 192 cores based on the Kepler architecture. If I could talk today, this is based on the Maxwell, but it could still do some pretty decent gaming. As a matter of fact, I think Doom 3 just came out, which I do have for this, by the way, Doom 3 BFG edition, and you could also play that on the tablet with the K1 processor.
Meanwhile, Rich wastes time only talking about the previous version of the product. Rich also stumbles his words and talks about the inner hardware of the previous device. People don't care about the old version. This is a review of the current one.
The included controller isn't mind-blowing, and design-wise looks very familiar, but it works well and feels solid. Plus the built-in stereo headset jack and microphone for voice search is a nice touch. And
there you go. And then that's the how you charge the controller. On the top, though, this is the coolest part ever. Excuse me, right there. Jump cut. My dehumidifier turned on. I forgot to turn it off. It has a headphone output. So
fucking hell. Are you serious? Elric spends less than 60 seconds talking about the controller, Rich spends over 10 minutes talking about the controller, and yet Elric's 60 seconds is more informative. Also, Rich had to jump cut because he left his noisy air conditioning on. This is the definition of an amateur. Rich spends so long talking about the controller because his knowledge of the rest of the system is limited.
Touching a bit on voice control, it's powered by Google Voice Search, and it works really solid. Stargate SG-1. Yeah, baby. So overall, the Shield is a pretty fantastic option if you're looking for something a little extra out of your home media streamer. It's a little pricier than the other options, but it's also more powerful. Offers 4K and is in a league of its own when it comes to gaming. This
is the Shield itself. Let's look at the let's look at the design of the Shield, not ergonomics, because you're not going to be holding it in your hand. That was nice for NVIDIA to include. Over here now, this is another thing I forgot to mention. There's going to be two models. There's one you could actually put a 2.5 gigabyte or 2.5 inch, excuse me, laptop hard drive.
Yet again, Elric's review is fast, informative and visually appealing. Rich's review is poorly edited, he stumbles throughout the entire video, and seems to be out of his depth.
So thumbs up if you like gaming. I'm Elric, you've been watching Tech of Tomorrow. We'll see you next time.
and have a fucking blast with this thing, man. Someone finally, it's not perfect yet, but it can be fixed with updates. Device and a lot of other people out there failed miserably, and they succeeded. I love this thing. It's not perfect, but I have to recommend it. This is Rich of ReviewTechUSA signing out. Have a good one.
Okay, so this video is my opinion, but I strongly urge you to watch both reviews in full, to judge for yourself. Links in the description. You may be wondering why I made this video. Well, I'll tell you. It's pretty clear that one of these reviews is made by a professional and the other was made by an amateur. One review is good and the other is bad. Here is the kicker, and the thing that really pisses me off. The worse review got more views. Look, Rich's review got almost 3 times the amount of views. This is disgusting and needs to stop. This video is about building awareness that there is better and more reliable tech channels here on YouTube. Elric's review lasts over 3 minutes, Rich's review lasts for over 23 minutes. But I got more relevant information from Elric's video despite it only lasting a fraction of the time. I have made this chart. It shows the rankings of tech channels. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to Tech of Tomorrow and unsubscribe from ReviewTechUSA.